Lamont Peterson is unbeaten and headed for a title, he thinks, next year. But he's got to get past once beaten Lanardo Tyner. It's our super lightweight bout. Fighters about to step into the ring. In the meantime, we'll break it down for you as we look at tail of the tape again, Rich.
Well, as you see, Tyner is 33, but he did not even get started boxing until he was 26 years old. So I guess that's a fresh 33. He's giving away 3 inches in height. The weight is even, and he's giving away almost 6 pounds, or rather 6 inches in reach. There's your rules once again. No standing 8, no 3 knockdown rule. Only the ref can stop the fight, and of course, the fighter cannot be saved by the bell in any round.
And here we are looking at a guy, Lanardo Tyner, and Richard talking as we spoke to him yesterday. He said fighting Mike Arnaudis and losing to him was a good thing. It was his first spotlight fight, and you know, he really felt that he needed that to see where he was. It was a thing that really, he said he beat himself. He was swept up, world-class type of thing, seized by the moment, and that it'll help him tonight.
Well, you see how relaxed he is. He looks like he's having fun as he comes into the ring. He said for the Arnaudis fight, he was so hyped that he was way overhyped. He says he can't even remember. He was so hyped, he couldn't hear his cornerman talking to him in the corner. He couldn't remember even what went on in the fight after the fight. That's how, you know, amped the guy was, and he looks much more relaxed and probably a better frame. You got to be relaxed, Gennaro. You know that in that ring.
You got to be relaxed. You can't be having emotional take over you. Basically, it'll drain you, and you won't be focused. This time, I think he's focused. He looks like he's happy to be in the ring. You know, he looks very, very good.
And talking about him a little again, did most of his fighting in Detroit. This is his first fight. Well, Atlantic City was his first outside of that. He's not based in Houston, but he's a confident, motivated guy, and he better be motivated against this man, because speak about remarkable stories of perseverance. Lamont Peterson, abandoned by both parents with his brother. They weren't even 10 years old. Lived in cars, bus stations, foster homes, their youth stolen. And then Lamont and his brother, Anthony, found Barry Hunter, and life changed. Hunter's their trainer, their mentor. They've learned from all of this adversity an inner strength, Rich, that is really incalculable, isn't it?
I can't even conceive of the kind of childhood. Well, there was no childhood, really, as you alluded to there, Nick, that these two kids went through. They were honored, by the way, last year at the Boxing Writers Association of America for that perseverance. They got a terrific award in regards of that, and they both got very emotional. Lamont, who we'll see fighting tonight, and of course his brother Anthony.
Well, let's meet them officially now and go up to Lupe Contreras.
Ladies and gentlemen, this is our next bout of the evening, once again being brought to you by Bob Arum's Top Rank Incorporated in association with the Mandalay Bay Resort and Casino Tecate. Cerveza with character and affliction. This bout scheduled for 10 rounds of boxing for the vacant NABF Super Lightweight title. Este combate, pactado a 10 asaltos por el título vacante peso super ligero de la Federación Norteamericana de Boxeo. Presidente, Cowboy Rex Walker. Supervisor, Supervisora, Beverly Hall. Los jueces son, the judges are Al Lefkowitz, C.J. Ross y Herb Santos. The referee, Jay Nady. Introducing first, the fighter in the blue corner. He steps into the ring wearing light blue trimmed in yellow. Entra al cuadrilátero vestido de celeste con color amarillo. Su peso oficial, 140 libras. His official weight, 140 pounds. His professional record, 19 victories with 1 lone defeat, and 11 of his victories coming by way of knockout. Su récord profesional, 19 victorias con solo una derrota y 11 de sus victorias a través de knockout. Fighting out of Houston, Texas, and representing Detroit, Michigan, Lanardo, the pain server, Tyner. Su rival en la esquina opuesta, his opponent in the opposite corner. Sube al cuadrilátero vestido de negro con color plateado. He steps into the ring wearing black trimmed in silver. Detuvo la báscula un peso idéntico de 140 libras. He tipped the scales at an identical 140 pounds. Undefeated as a professional with 25 victories. 12 of those victories coming by way of knockout. invicto en su carrera profesional con 25 victorias, 12 de sus victorias a través de knockout. Representing the nation's capital, Washington, D.C., Lamont Peterson.
Do you have any questions? No. Obey my commands. Defend yourself at all times. Belt looks good. Touch gloves now. Touch gloves. Come out. Box.
Okay,
talk about relax. Lamont, I thought he was going to fall asleep during the referee's instructions.
He didn't want to take that. That's a new jacket he has. He didn't want to take that off. I thought Jay was going to let him fight with it for a minute. Lamont Peterson, a very tactical fighter. Fast hands. He mixes his punches. He really knows how to read a guy and wants to break him down. And look at the attitude from Lanardo Tyner. He's come to rumble. He said he was aggressive, and he's showing it now. No fear. He's not gonna have his confidence drained, is he? We'll see.
He came out to serve up pain.
That's the way to do it, right, Gennaro? You're the blue corner underdog against the prospect.
Right. And not only that, you saw Peterson actually land a good shot, and Maynard just stood there and said, "Okay, I drop my hands down, give me another shot."
Peterson gets full extension on that right hand off the jab, but he's letting Tyner get his licks in here. And Tyner, the shorter guy, tries to connect with the right hand. He's trying to play rough stuff with Peterson. Oh, and on the way out, that right hand, so he's chasing Peterson around the ring.
I think he's taking Peterson a little by surprise in this first round. I don't think Peterson was expecting this from him.
Gennaro, talk about catching a guy cold.
I think Tyner just kind of made Peterson feel unbalanced with that hit on the top of the head.
Good point.
He felt that shot to the head.
Now Peterson trying to dial his way into the fight. He's had his moments offensively, but Tyner seized momentum from the opening bell. Nice hook to the body by Peterson.
Lanardo's got one of the great nicknames in boxing now as Peterson begins to make it. He's called the pain server. I love it, Nick.
Yeah, he's coming now. He's wailing. He's got Peterson on the ropes. He's backing him up, and Peterson's got his hands down. He's covering up, looking to counter, but he's soaking up shots, Gennaro.
I like what Tyner's doing.
Me too.
Tyner's right there, and he's hitting the arms. He's hitting to the body. He's trying to break the defense of Peterson, and I like that.
Now,
he's making Peterson fight.
It was a long fight, 10 rounds, and Tyner faded against Arnaudis, but he was really wound tight, as Rich alluded to earlier. Not for this one. He's letting it go. Oh, nice uppercut from Peterson, but look at Tyner match him. He's just punching with him, punching back.
With a fighter like Peterson, who actually loves to move and try to use the hand speed and the reach, I like that Tyner is actually trying to bully his way in there.
He is, and Peterson's holding on a little bit. He's really trying to read him, time him, but most of all, get his offense flowing, and Tyner is all over him, won't let him breathe.
I like that little grin he has on his face, psychologically playing games with Peterson.
Peter's starting to find a rhythm, I think, here.
But Tyner told us yesterday he doesn't think Peterson's a big puncher. He's more a cumulative puncher, no doubt about it. But now he's starting to wing shots, using the ring. That was a big first round, I thought, for Tyner. Did you guys all have it for him?
I had it for him, but I think Peterson's getting himself back into it here.
I think Peterson might have taken this with you.
You think so? Let's listen in to Barry Hunter with Lamont Peterson.
Your legs out. Deep breath and blow it out. Good job. Deep breath and blow it out. You get caught behind the head? Yeah. All right, cool. Keep your hands up no matter what you're doing, right? He's going to try to lure you into that garbage. We're not going to feed into that. Right now, relax. Very good. Very good. Now, try to stay on your jab and keep your right hand up. Don't get too anxious, okay? Don't swerve on this side.
Good fucking round. We got Tyner right here with that right hand. There's the punch I was telling you that he felt. And he says that he got caught behind the head. I don't think it was caught behind the head.
Right hand leads he was landing there. Very most unusual against a guy with Peterson's skills.
Right, and Ken Richardson, Tyner's trainer, said, hey, set up that power off the jab. That's what they told us they wanted to do. Don't get too anxious. But, man, you don't want to drain a guy of his energy.
You really don't. It's going to, you know, especially the beginning of the fight. You still got 9 more rounds to fight. You know, you got to be in there and pace yourself and be intelligent.
One thing I noticed, guys, about Tyner in the first round, and Peterson did connect with one uppercut, is he holds his elbows not tight to his body, but out wide a lot. And I think he could be open for the uppercut during the course of this fight against Peterson. So watch for that.
Yes, and at the same time, walking in so square. If he gets caught leaning, he is the shorter guy. We'll see if Peterson could set him up for that.
You're holding.
Jane 80 warning, holding, box out of it. Oh, crushing left hook from Peterson, but Tyner didn't budge. He's inside now, Gennaro. What should he be doing?
Now right here, Tyner, what I think he should be doing, he's doing pretty good, hitting to the ears, good overhand right. Try to open up that defense. Open up by throwing to the sides, and hopefully Peterson will open up and then come up the middle.
Low. Shot low. That was on the name, Uppercut now. Tyner doesn't want any time.
By the way, that red-hot first round is validated by the numbers of punches those guys threw. Tyner landing 16 of 78 punches, Nick, in the first round. 78 thrown.
Ooh. Rich, interesting that Tyner elected not to take any time for the low blow, but Nady really didn't call it, did he?
That's right. Nady didn't look like he was so inclined to grant him any time.
And I thought he needed it.
I thought so too, but it looked like it affected Tyner too much anyway. Good uppercut, good inside that uppercut. Peterson, There's a little slap to the ears on behind by Peterson.
Oh, good infighting from Tyner. Not a lot on those shots, but you know, if he could be the busier guy, he knows he's got to steal some of these rounds. Peterson gets stronger sometimes as the fight goes. I've done a lot of his fights and seen him go from out of nowhere to prospect to contender. Oh, he buries a right hand, and Tyner's starting to have the air taken out of him. Look at his punches, don't have anything on them.
Yeah, they don't have. That was great.
Well, now he's coming back as we speak, Rich.
I think you heard you, Nick.
Man, they're just blasting, huh?
There's that uppercut. I think that could be a real difference maker for Peterson in this fight.
Give it to Tyner. He is standing and trading. Free to exchange. Now he backs off a little bit. And he's against the ropes. He's getting tired, it looks
like. It
looks
like he's getting tired. Those punches that Peterson's been landing at have actually been affecting him.
Look at Peterson's tight defense. He's closing in. He shoves Tyner off. Tyner tries to walk him into an uppercut. But a big round for Lamont Peterson.
Tyner's wilting here. Tyner's wilting.
It's going to go down
almost took a knee there. Nady took a close look.
He just wilted bad like in the last 30 seconds.
And here we see Jorge Arce. He's looking for another title shot, but he can't afford to have an off night against former world champion Isidro Garcia. The 2-time charismatic world champion Jorge Arce warming up. He's next here on our top-ranked pay-per-view Final Impact. Mandalay Bay in Las Vegas. Delighted you could join us for this night of action. Let's listen in.
This kid's gonna keep bringing up on it. I told you the first 2 rounds. Get back on the jab on the outside. Skip around it. Are you paying attention, goddammit? Step around it and use your fucking jab. Shoot the right hand straight. Don't lay that fucking shit in the middle. We haven't been doing this shit. You wanna win this fucking fight? Keep your fucking hand out of the middle.
Gennaro, you ever get yelled at like that?
One nice words this cornerman had to tell him.
Gennaro, come on, your brother.
Never did.
It was his brother. Your brother, come on, even Rudy.
I'll be slapping my brother. He did talk to me like that.
Okay, adjustments, guys. They want more boxing, more outside work from Tyner. Step around and not try to trade with him. Good idea, Rich, huh?
Yeah, because I think they don't like the way that he's projecting himself attitude-wise. He's going to he wants to out-macho Lamont Peterson here. He wants to pose a little and showboat a little, and I don't think he was completely focused on what he was doing, and Ken Richardson let him have an earful.
No, I would disagree with the cornerman, because I see a lot of openings that I would be able to take advantage. Like that body shot, the left to the body would work real good. Left to the ear, trying to make Peterson's defense open up, because he has it very close, so he's obviously leaving his sides open and the ears open.
Yeah.
So I would work inside and then figure out if that's a good thing or not.
It's a question, can Tyner take shots? But, I love the way Peterson's shortening up with those hooks and the crosses to the body when he's in tight, like there.
You know what I think is interesting?
There's the uppercut.
Yeah, because Peterson does really well when he just stands out there and throws the jab and keeps Tyner away. But he is willing to fight on the inside with Tyner.
Yes. Very game inside. What do you think of that, Gennaro? Is that a good idea for him to be inside Peterson?
It's a very good idea because he sees that Tyner is really not working. He's not really throwing no punches. So if you can take advantage of being inside and doing stuff like punches like that and combinations like that, then continue doing it because it's an easy fight.
This is an excellent fight. And the reason it is, Lanardo Tyner is taking it to Lamont Peterson. He doesn't want to take a backward step. Now he's trying to create some distance. He gets eaten up by uppercuts there, and Peterson is starting to thread the needle, Rich.
He's getting clobbered by Peterson in this round. Peterson's landing almost everything. Real high accuracy rate. And he's doing it on the inside.
And it's not because Peterson has power. He's continuously hitting them, and the accumulation of punches eventually break down the body.
Gosh,
it looks like he might be ready to go.
Has he missed a punch in the round, Peterson?
No, but here comes Tyner full of fight. I thought he was backing up dangerously and in a lot of trouble. There's 45 seconds to go in this third round, and it's been an awful one for Lanardo Tyner. Not a lot of snap on his punches. He expended all that energy, that excitement, as you said, Rich. Gennaro, what should he do, Tyner?
Well, what Tyner should be doing is not standing so tall. He's not tall. He needs to bring his head down.
Fight low, huh?
Sure. That way he could be aware of what's going to be thrown by Peterson.
Oh, he's a macho guy. Look at him shove off Peterson. Now Peterson elects to stick and move, make it outside, use the ring, take a breather. Maybe he's tired from all those punches, throwing all those shots, Rich.
Yeah, but if you're going to allow your opponent to throw all those punches, you better start blocking some or making them miss some.
As we close out the third. Peterson forced to fight in this one. Just about every minute.
Keep your legs out. Check this out. When you letting that hook of yours go, I think we might be cuffing a little bit. Make sure your knuckle turned over, all right? Hit a nerve. Here, chin, temple, or the ear. All right? Concentrate. Set down on it. Don't load up on it. Keep it short. Keep your
all right, so ringside here, Nick Charles, Gennaro Hernandez, Rich Murata, delighted, excited about this fight. We've got 3 more to go. Lamont Peterson in a real interesting fight. It's a brawl, isn't it?
Well, it started off as a brawl, but it seems like Peterson's combinations and continuous punches is actually hurting Tyner's condition.
I actually expected more of a chess match and a boxing match here, but this thing is a slugfest.
I'm glad we're getting it. This is entertaining. Again, give the man in white marks for being unintimidated. You know, you come in as an opponent, big fight. They don't want Lamont Peterson getting derailed. He's on a fast track to a title now. Here comes Tyner. He gets cracked with a left hook. Nice counter work from Peterson. Tight defense. And he's inviting Tyner to be first, isn't he?
Yes, Peterson's actually just staying there watching to see what Tyner's going to bring. That way he can counter like right now. He's counting very well for inside. Tyner's upset and screaming at him.
Yeah, Tyner throwing everything at Peterson. Peterson backing off now, trying to create distance.
Hey, Lanardo Tyner wants to fight.
Look, Peterson looks tired. He's trying to hold on. He doesn't look unnerved or unraveled by any means, but Tyner seems like he's just carrying momentum as he's trying to blast through. Oh, nice left hand from Peterson. He had to feel that, guys.
You talk about not showing your opponent any respect. He just walked through.
Oh, this is a beautiful, beautiful fight from an underdog.
You know, he's been getting hit with some solid shots, and obviously it hasn't hurt him, so Tyner figured, okay, you know what, my corner's been screaming at me, so I'm going to take out my frustrations and my anger on Peterson. And that's what he's doing.
It sure looks like it. Now Peterson trying to go inside with that. He's looking to set up that uppercut. But the body, he's going to open him up that way, it looks like. Back comes Tyner. They're drilling. They're willing to exchange, trade, middle of the ring. Oh, making it a slugfest. You know, I don't care how hard each guy punches. The fact that they're trying and firing power shots at each other.
I am very surprised. I thought Tyner was going downhill fast. And I think there's a guy by the name of Lamont Peterson who's a little surprised with what Tyner brought to him this round.
Man, Peterson drilled him with some shots to the body.
Good body shot by Tyner there. I think if he would have come back with it, I think it would be a better thing to do. You know, double lift to the body with a left uppercut.
Tyner's tired. He's holding on a little bit. Boy, he's not turning him. He's not sidestepping him at all, Gennaro. What should he do defensively, Tyner? Here.
Sorry about that.
Tyner's defense. He's getting hit so much.
Yeah, he has to work more on defense. Obviously, he has the anger that he doesn't want to get beat by the younger future prospect for a world title shot. Tyner believes that he has the ability to come in there and Jay Nate is actually going to take a point away for a low blow.
Low blow. That was a big right hand from Peterson before the low blow.
He told him after that last one, he said, that's your second warning. He warned him he was going to take a point.
That was emphatic.
There was two of them.
Just before the bell. What, Peterson's face, he's felt some shots there. You could see it on his face. So it's a 9-9 round probably, right?
Unless you, of course, if you give Tyner that round, it's a 10-8. It's a 10-8.
Here's what
What
I
do you
really
think?
need for you to do. When he start all them crazy ass antics, don't worry about that. You feel me? Don't let him start backing you up or none of that. Don't even let him think he can whoop you. You got me? Now you're going to have to start playing with that change up. You get me? Touch, touch, rip, rip.
Well, Tyner right there connected some pretty good shots. There's a couple of shots out on the line. Good overhand right by Peterson.
But Tyner earlier in the round, he was just walking through him. Not only walking through him, but talking to him.
And Tyner off his stool. Peterson, center of the ring. They want Peterson to use those combinations. Work off the jab, create a little space.
Yeah, they do want, and it would be easier for him because he would land those shots like this.
Like that.
Tyner would have no defense for that.
Both of these fighters have been getting regularly chewed out in their corners between
I saw Tyner's corner. I mean, his trainer right there, I don't know who it is, but he went out like a flame.
This is a fan-friendly fight, though, anyway, you know?
And in Peterson's corner, they kind of like got upset at him because they saw that Lanardo Tyner was over here being aggressive with his hands down and he wouldn't do nothing.
All right, the age-old question, Gennaro, you get a point taken away for a body shot low, for a low blow. Does it make you a little gun-shy to go there again?
I would not stop. I would continue doing it. Obviously, the body is going to be the body. I mean, if you throw a shot, sometimes by accident, you hit the arms and it swears the punch down.
Hey guys, there was an adjustment, first minute of this round, a real dramatic adjustment. Peterson fought the whole round, first minute from the outside.
Which is where we were talking about.
Just using his jab, not coming in and doing that inside stuff
which is what Hunter had wanted. Create some space, start dictating distance. Don't give this guy a chance to win, right?
I think this is the better fight for Peterson.
Absolutely.
Yeah, there's no need to get hit. I mean, if you can win the fight from a distance and keep your opponent at a distance without him being able to touch you, why not do it?
Out of the clinch, nice left hook from Peterson to the jaw. He tries a right, partially blocked. Now he's walking forward, but he's sticking the jab, overhand lead right from Tyner in white.
Lamont's jab is very straight and very quick and pretty hard.
Yes. Doesn't have crushing power, but he certainly is an excellent combination fighter right there.
With good hand speed. I mean, Tyner just took a little grain right there.
And that's what they want from him. That's what Barry Hunter wants. Let your hands go, work off the jab, and create that space. But now he's in tight again. Hook, uppercut.
Good combination, good combination. I like that combination by Peterson.
And a right cross from Peterson. Double hook. And another hook from Tyner.
He's falling in inside again, but there he pushes him off. He does a good job of pushing him off with his arm or shouldering him off. Peterson does nicely with that. something to keep in mind too, guys, because we're in a war of attrition here. This is an enervating type fight, a war of attrition. That Peterson has added a conditioning coach named Marvin Thomas to his team that he thinks really is going to help him in the late rounds of fights.
Well, you know, for a moment we thought it would be a short night. But right now, not looking that way. Halfway through.
Water. Give me the water. Inhale. Put your chest up. Right? Or you letting the man keep turning, left or right. I don't care which way you twist them, but don't just be there. All right? Put hands on this man. You get here, I don't want none of this. I want to touch it. All right? All the way up, and it's gonna open up. After you shoot the change up like that, you're going to see it open. Then you send your bombs in. Okay? Come on, baby. We don't want to drop down. We'll get up.
Rich, that was a good round for Peterson in a different way, as you said.
Yes, he spent most of the round ring center using that long left jab. Good round. And this has really been a very entertaining round.
Absolutely. Barry Hunter wants him, the adjustments to start smart pressure. You know, angles. Don't just walk straight to Lanardo Tyner.
And Lanardo Tyner came out talking to Peterson right now.
Wow. Hard to tell how tired he is, but
no respect whatsoever for Peterson.
You think Tyner's tired? You look a little gassed. He seems to have gotten new life at times.
I don't think he's tired right now. He's been actually getting hit with some pretty good shots, but I don't think he's tired.
Yeah, he's shoving off Peterson with disdain again. Now in the trenches, it's Peterson. Yeah, now Hunter wants him to move off, create a fresh punching angle, let you know.
And that's what he should do. He should create that, but he's not. He's setting good body shot like that Peterson, but no leverage on it. It looked like it was more like a slap.
You think so?
Because, I mean, you know, how can a body take so many punishments like that?
I agree, you know.
If it has power, it's going to feel it.
You know what? That's a good assessment.
But Peterson picked up his volume rate. Can you believe he threw 83 punches in that last round? He's getting busier and connected on 26, and that's 31%. Very high connect rate.
Well, nice. He hammers Tyner with that combination. Now he's inside looking to open him up for the uppercut. Catches him with a tail end shot, and Tyner lures him in and cracks Peterson on the way in.
I think those body shots are taking effect right now, because he did get hit with like a 3 or 4 already.
Boy, but this guy won't hold on, will he?
No, and Lanardo's still talking to him.
He's talking, but he's not throwing.
Yeah, I mean, you can do all the talking, but, you know, you ain't going to win a fight by talking.
Yeah, he's forgotten all about his jab to set up any power. He's just standing in front. But, you know, he's got to fire, you're right, guys, to get lucky.
I mean, I don't know whether Lanardo thinks that Peterson's going to get tired and he's going to fade away in the later rounds, because we're right in the 6th round.
And as Rich said, the trainer, the conditioning coach, and you know, Peterson not want to get derailed in his title opportunity that he thinks he could be coming up. His next fight, perhaps. He should be ready. But boy, Tyner's really pushed him. And he's doing it again.
You know, talking about nutritionists, coaches, doctors and all that, I don't understand why so many fighters are actually doing that. Back in the days, we never did any nutrition, and we lasted 15 rounds without getting tired.
There you go.
12 rounds. I fought the 12 rounds, and I went 12 rounds without a nutritionist.
Well, I guess they're trying to maximize their potential. It's hard to criticize the way I see it. But now it's Peterson coming on, rips with an uppercut, working the body, very smart. He's taking every free shot he can.
And he's landing some very solid shots to the head.
Did you see him sit down on those two?
Oh, nice hooks, body, head.
And there's nothing that's stopping Lanardo Tyner.
End of 6 here, and it's Peterson pouring it on. What did it be? Tyner's over.
Like man keep saying, slam the shot up the middle, underneath. All right. We got enough soft. If we shooting 4 and 5 soft ones, you need to rip that last one. All right. Hard. He ready to go. He frustrated, man. Okay. Extremely frustrated. But you got to take advantage of it. Yeah. And you and I know. Can't match your speed, but what he gonna do is try to talk himself up. That's right. All right?
Oh, okay.
You ain't keeping your hands up, dog. You ain't all he doing.
Peterson with that stiff jab coming with a hook right hand or a slapping right hand right there.
I love that jab, but Peterson, as we said, has been willing to fight on the inside. And in that round, not only was fighting on the inside, Nick, but finishing the exchanges as well.
All right, who's keeping score and how do you have it?
Well, I gave Tyner that one round where Peterson had it. Yeah, so I've actually got Peterson only a point ahead at this point.
The first round of Peterson.
Yeah, first round.
I gave it to Tyner.
I think it was the third or fourth to Tyner.
Yeah. Oh, Peterson
was just talking to us.
He's talking to us. And what? Oh, he's ripping that uppercut now. Off that double hook. And that's the third shot that Barry Hunter wanted him to finish.
Lamont got upset when I said he was only 1 point ahead.
I was just going to tell you that. I don't think you like that.
I'll try to whisper next time. Now Tyner getting some serious hurt laid on him, but he's smiling, but he's not punching, guys.
No, and I don't like to see a guy sop up this much punishment in a fight because he's getting hit with a lot of shots, and at some point it just gets to be too many shots.
You're right, but you know, if there's no power behind it, he's not getting hurt. I don't know, man. You know, I would just like to see Tyner throw some punches instead of just staying there getting punched out.
And Gennaro, you really don't see Peterson as a big firepower guy.
I don't, because he should have been. I mean, with shots that he's landed on Tyner, he should have taken him out. I just think that he lacks the power. He's a very good fighter. He can make it an easier fight if he actually stood a little more of a distance and beat Tyner easily. But he wants to stay in there and show him that he can stay in there and go toe-to-toe with him.
Yeah, boy, his punch rate, his work rate compared to Tyner, no comparison actually in the 7th round.
Well, let me throw this number at you, Nick. Peterson outlanded Tyner 59-12 over the last 2 rounds.
Well, the tide is definitely turned, hasn't it, Rich? There's that, boy, Lamont looking for that hook and then the clean-up uppercut, isn't he? He wants to finish those combinations as Hunter told him to with that uppercut. Tyner and White has to start putting together some offense. Oh, he gets wrapped with that third shot. He blocked 2 on the gloves. The hook landed. So did the right cross.
Time out. That's another low blow.
The crowd into and Tyner tried to suckle him, and now he's getting battered, and he's in a firefight. He's going to either go down in flames or he's going to get lucky with one big punch, but he's walking down Peterson.
That's what he got to do. He got to go in there and make it a dirty fight.
Peterson returns the favor, shoving Tyner off twice.
He hit him a Sunday shot, Nick, but it was to the body.
Yeah, that would be a very good, interesting fight for Tyner. To get Peterson frustrated, there you go.
That's a push off.
Tyner just trying to turn it into a pure sixer here.
He has made it a brawl, and he's staring down Peterson. We're going to listen in now through 7.
Keep your breathing, Lanardo.
Take that. Take the ribbon. Hey, look. You have got to stay out of there. This is the 8th round, baby. You got to stay in there now. Yeah, but you can't keep your head in the middle. You can't stay in there if you're not going to work. Then you a body shot.
Peterson right here. Oh, there's that punch we were talking about. Referee has separated them. Next thing you know, a good left hook.
He just wound up. I mean, he didn't exactly hide it. I can't believe he landed it.
That was a free shot. He took it. Man, get this guy tons of heart. Marks for that. He's made this a fascinating fight for Lamont Peterson. Peterson showing certainly more class and polish. But you know what? He hadn't had time to breathe. But as you guys said, he's made it harder on himself, Peterson, by making it an inside fight. And there are times that Macho's simply going to take over on both sides. We know it has on Tyner's part.
Tyner has.
From the opening
no
bell.
doubt about that, right.
By the way, I haven't mentioned it during the course of the fight, but Tyner's trained not only by Ken Richardson, who we saw him in front of him, but Frank Tate, former middleweight champion, has been working with him in Houston. Tyner moved from Detroit to Houston.
Right, he's happy there, but man, he He is quintessential Detroit tough here, isn't he? Man, I love it. I love it. He's walking down Peterson. Doesn't have the tools, maybe doesn't. It certainly doesn't look like he has the firepower, but he's got the guts.
I would like to see a little bit more of an upper body movement on Tyner. Make Peterson miss.
Boy, has he been hit.
He's allowing him to get hit.
Peterson is hoping to catch and counter. He whips a hook. Tyner trying to read him. He backs off. Another hook from Peterson. Looking to land the uppercut. Now watch him go to the body. Boy, that hook is open for him.
You know, we mentioned that Tyner started late, 26 as a boxer. He had no intention of being a boxer. He was sitting in a barber shop one day, and a couple of guys came in and said they were boxers, and he said, hey, I wouldn't mind trying that. And at 26, he went down to the gym with them.
I thought you were going to say he got a bad haircut and knocked him off the pole. Tyner's still coming on. Gennaro, what can Tyner do to win this fight? He's hopelessly behind on the cards. He's got to know it. I mean, can't really do anything. Can't fight anything.
You might as well just go wild. Make it a street fight.
And if you get knocked out, you get knocked out, right?
Yeah. I mean, you're losing almost every round. He's trying to play psychologically with Lamont Peterson's mind, but it's not working. He's talking to him. He's trying to force him. He's trying to push him. It's not going to happen.
You know, the great thing about this fight, Rich, is these rounds seem like 2-minute rounds, and that's an indication that, you know, there's just so much action in every round. Very few breaks. Both guys really not breathing much.
Yeah, and there's been all those little extra ancillary things to the fight as well. The talking, the posing, the throwing down of a guy.
I mean, I look at the clock and I can't believe, you know, we're through the 8th already.
I think Tyner's making it very interesting, that's why.
Exactly.
He's going by so quick, he's talking to him, he practically walks Peterson to his corner and sits him down.
You're right. End of 8, 2 to go.
You all right? How you feel? Round 9. All right, can we step it up a notch or two? If you do that, he ready to quit. All right? But the key is hard up. All right? Just concentrate. Set on it. You don't look like you're breathing, huh? All right, then what you holding it for? Huh?
Trying to land a perfect shot.
Nah, like Andrew said, a couple times you stood there too long without jab. We don't want to do that, man. Here, all right, concentrate, man. Let's go. Stay off that
Now
body,
that is
man.
real communication in the corner. You know, a lot of times, like Tyner, for example, he's looking all around when he's getting his instructions across the way.
Yeah, that was clear, concise. You know, Barry Hunter took a look at the end of the 8th round. Took a long look at the opposing corner to see what he looked like physically, and he told Peterson he's ready to go. You could box your way down the stretch here and take him out, maybe.
Well, he might be able to take him out, but I don't know if I agree that he's ready to quit. Tyner looks like the last thing on his mind is quit.
Oh, yeah.
And that about Peterson stepping it up another notch, I don't understand. How many more notches can he pick it up? He's done it throughout the whole fight already.
I thought Lamont has looked very good tonight. You know, I think he's developed real good in his last 4 or 5 fights. You know, that last one you saw it, Nick, you called it, that fight against Castaneda.
Absolutely.
It was pretty impressive.
Well, we'll talk. I mean, I like to talk at the finish, and we have a little time about his immediate future. As our producer, Rick Sierra, warns us, we have no time. We're moving on to the next fight. So let's talk about it now. I think that Peterson, there are some vulnerabilities here. Is he ready to fight? That's a pretty loaded division at 140, Rich.
I see a lot.
I think you know, some of the top guys have abandoned the 140 division, but not all of them. You know, and Ricky Hatton is back in there.
Well, they want to fight like a Tim Bradley. That would be a good fight. I think he's ready for Tim Bradley.
I think he's on the level. You know, he's on that level. I would like to see him against Bradley. That'd be a good fight. Absolutely.
And you talk about the hitman. The hitman is here. He's actually here. Ricky Hatton is here watching Peterson.
He's a fight fan.
He's got
yes, he is.
We got Paulie Malignaggi coming up next month.
And we also see Floyd Mayweather Sr. and Jeff Mayweather here. So they're keeping eyes on Peterson, I believe.
Peterson now sticking that jab. Tyner not throwing the shots anymore, Rich.
No. He can only go in spurts. He goes for like 15, 20 seconds, maybe twice a round. That's about it.
Well, coming off a 12-round loss to Mike Arnaudas, he'd been 10 once before that.
If he went, sorry, Rick.
Oh.
Nick, but if he went 10 rounds or 12 rounds with Arnaudas, who has more power, you know he's going to go the distance here. I believe.
Nice right hand from Peterson. And good combination as Tyner may be running out of gas. He's taking shots.
Awesome.
Absolutely. But you know what?
That was to fool you, Nick.
Yeah. It didn't fool the judges. Yeah. Yeah, here comes Peterson. Tyner full of attitude, but boy, he's losing steam.
I actually would like to see Malignaggi against Peterson.
Paulie's got some more immediate plans.
Yeah, there you go.
But yeah, he's full of guts, boy.
But, you know, the reason I say that because the hand speed.
Absolutely.
You know,
he would make him uncomfortable, wouldn't he?
Yeah. Hey, where your scissors at?
Look around for the
You got scissors? Where your scissors?
Damas y caballeros,
Come on, man. I thought we get out here.
el décimo y último asalto.
Peterson attacking, going to the attack, straight punches, just walking, not even standing the way you should as a fighter.
He's a pretty good actor in there.
Yeah.
He's done a lot of that tonight.
Whoa,
You can hear Lamont. He was grunting and getting into those punches. There is some aspect of missing power, I think.
Let's go to work.
Right. I never thought he was, I always thought he lacked crushing power, but boy, he's got all the punches, and he's so committed to working the body. Just love to see that in a young guy, in any guy, but certainly in a young guy, Rich, as you mentioned in our first fight. Peterson trying to make a statement here. Slips. Starts again. Trying to set him up for a power shot. Head feints, working off the jab. Tyner.
That's something that I think Peterson has stopped doing, was those feints. Because when he first started, he was doing a lot of that, which made him look very good. And he just did it right now. He showed some of that. Something that a lot of fighters don't use anymore.
Yeah, he's going to need.
Maybe because he feels, Tyner landed only 4 punches in the last round, his low of the fight. Maybe he just feels there's nothing coming back, so no need even to worry about it. Just
good point. He's walking down Tyner now.
But you fake to see the reaction, see if he drops his hands or he moves in a certain way that way you can counter right away. So you kind of look for an opening when you do a feint sometimes as well.
I'll say this. I mean, I don't know how hard, again, Peterson hits, and not wrecking ball power, but Tyner could take shots because he's taking a lot of them. Oh, right. That's got to take it out of you a little bit. Right to the body. 10th round. Peterson coming on. Hook to the body. Uppercut. Just trying to create those openings. Slam his way through. And now he's bodying Tyner around the ring.
And he's imposing his weight on Tyner.
There you go.
Good right hand right there.
Overhand right lands.
But it's only one shot. You need to connect. You need to go more than one shot.
Good point. We haven't seen many combinations. Boy, they exchanged hooks. Peterson's got in. Tyner's was blocked. Now you can just listen in to Peterson as he unloads.
Good uppercut by Tyner as well right there. Good counter punch.
Minute to go in the fight.
I like what Tyner did right now. Even though he's tired, he dropped his hands down, he saw that punch, and he avoided it. Something he should have been doing from the beginning.
In the last 2-3 rounds, getting very repetitive in there. Just Peterson just throwing him around the ring, doing whatever he wants to him, really.
Yeah. But Rich, you're striking a point that this fight hasn't fallen into necessarily a familiar pattern, just very late. And credit Tyner for making it a real competitive fight, even though he's lost virtually every round. He's forced Peterson to fight. Boy, look at him. He's swapping shots with him here. Let's watch the last seconds of this one. Crowd really into it as we watch it close.
Well, you never know. Ask Lucien Boutet what might happen.
There it is.
I guess Peterson finally got the respect from Tyner at the end of the fight, though.
You know, as we wait to assess, talk about this as a learning experience for Lamont Peterson. How did this help him?
I think it was pretty good because I think he saw a few things in there tonight that he probably hasn't seen before in his career. He was thrown around a little at times. He had a fighter who didn't really respect him, a fighter who surprised him right off the bat in the first round with an opening assault. So I think you know, from a learning experience, once again, very good. Saw a few different things in there tonight, Nick. But
another one in the bank, baby.
A completely lopsided win for Lamont Peterson.
It's another one. We on the quest for the world titles. Unique, just hold on to that baby. A few more days, I'll be home.
Gennaro, how much did you like what you saw?
Except everybody back
I like what the way Peterson did
man.
his work. As we see right now, the body work. He did good to the top, but you know, good to the liver shot. Come back with a left hook to the top, straight jab. You know, just imposing his will and his speed on Tyner.
Commanding performance, but he was tested in the sense that he was pressed for 10 rounds. And Tyner, from the beginning, he served notice that he had attitude and staying power. He went out and cracked him. First shot of the night. Lupi Contreras now with the official word.
Damas y caballeros, después de 10 asaltos, estas son las cifras oficiales de los jueces. Ladies and gentlemen, after 10 rounds, the official scorecard reads as follows. El juez Santos anotó 98-91. Judge Santos scores it 98-91. CJ Ross, 99-87. CJ Ross scores it 99-87. Y el juez Lefkowitz anotó 99-90. Judge Lefkowitz scores it 99-90. For the winner, by way of unanimous decision, para el ganador por decisión unánime. And now, the NABF Super Lightweight Champion, from the nation's capital, Washington, D.C., Lamont Peterson.
So 2 judges gave Peterson every round, minus that time deduction for the low blow. But beyond that, Lamont Peterson rolls on. He has in his gun sights a title opportunity in his next fight. That is what he is looking for as we look at CompuBox stats, Rich.
And overwhelming for Peterson, not only in terms of the number of punches thrown, but look at the difference in landing and look at the accuracy. We could see there was one round in there right around the 5th when we were wondering if he missed a punch the whole round.
Wow, Tyner forced him to fight a lot, and that'll do it.